Majo John Madden in Xalapa in Rafael Lucio Colonia. It's a big day for me in lots of ways. Look at the pile of tires on the back of that truck. What they will load on a truck in Mexico is way beyond me. Or on a motorcycle or a scooter. More people than you expect. More load than you expect. So it's a big day for me. My car's in the shop. And all kinds of things this morning look like they might not work. But they all seem to be working. The sun was out earlier. It's not quite as bright now. I haven't seen blue sky and may not today. We've had days of rain, and I got here to this neighborhood on Sunday and mostly have been pinned down in the car from rain. But today no rain, and that was good because I needed to get a jump for my car. That was the first hurdle. The battery was dead. But that turned out to be easy. A taxi driver named Paulo, who was a super guy, works every year in Idaho in the potato fields and makes some money and comes back and prefers Mexico like I do. And then I got to the Campus Servicio, just one block straight through there. And there were a couple of hurdles. We couldn't make WhatsApp work. I don't have telephone service right now, and I only can do WhatsApp from a Wi-Fi. And we never had been able to make the connection. But then he said, oh, we have a Wi-Fi here. So we pulled up their Wi-Fi, and with Rafael got his admin person, Marisol, who really knows how to make things work around there. So we're all in communication. Then it looked like he wasn't going to actually do the work. He said, well, I'm going to check your brakes out and send you a budget estimate. I said, but when are you actually going to do the work? And it took about 3 passes because he doesn't speak much English at all, but he did use the Google Translator app. Then we got to it sounds like he is going to actually do the work, and it might be done by tomorrow. But I'm getting myself out of this neighborhood and going downtown. I have to get to the Walmart, which is just a little further down down Lázaro Cárdenas there, the big road. And I think I can probably take a bus, save some money. Although taxis are cheap. A couple things I have to pick up at the Walmart that I just haven't been able to get anywhere else. And then it's downtown, and I'm crazy about the Juarez Park downtown neighborhood. Hotels are cheap. Even at a time of the year that in Chicago, the hotels would be super expensive. We're into December now. No. And a really great hotel with a really great restaurant right next to it. So it all looks like it's going to work out. I will, when I get on Google and can run the search, I'll identify what movie starts with the line, it was the day like any other day. It was the day of my sister's wedding. So this is a day like any other day. It's the day of my son's 48th birthday. Pearl Harbor Day, we always used to tease him about that. He has not talked to me for 2 years. I haven't seen my grandkids for 5 years. Makes Christmas a lot easier to budget for. Of course there's heartache. But it's heartache I've worked on again and again and again. And I'll reach out to him today. And will he open the email? If I send him a video, he won't look at that. I won't hear back from him. But it doesn't mean I can't have a good day. Because my life is my life. It may be the biggest heartache of my life. But I've got birds. I never did get the parrot I was trying to get right before leaving Asheville. I ended up with a dog who turned out to be a spectacular little poncho. But look, I got pigeons. And I've got rented dogs. I managed to feed a dog this morning. There aren't as many street dogs in Xalapa, and they're real independent. They tend to charge past you. But when I came out of the Fasty convenience store, block in that direction, the one dog I had been identifying in this neighborhood that had a limp, and I really wanted to give him something. And he was still there, he was still hanging out, so I got him, ran back into the Fasty and get him a can of dog food. Didn't have a spoon, scooped it out of the can with my fingers, which I've learned works fine. And then moved on. You don't wait around for them to thank you, because once they've gotten the food, they're going to go. And you don't feed them out of your hand. I've learned that with street dogs. You just cannot count on who's going to bite your hand and who won't. But I've learned where there are dance clubs downtown, and I'm going to spend the whole weekend in the hotel and could have a lot of fun. You don't know. And when do I leave Xalapa? Just yesterday I decided, no, I'm not going now, because there are people here I know. When I get the car back, I can move back to the Super Che neighborhood where there's a coffee shop and other people I know. And you could do a lot worse than to spend the Navidad season in Mexico. That's the wrong way to phrase it. It's a miraculous place to spend Navidad. No snow. Not dreaming of a white Christmas. Not dreaming of anything. I take what I get. That tends to be pretty good overall.